Hello everyone, welcome back to another recap. Today I took two trades. I would like to show them here. It's true we had a kind of balance opening. I was waiting for price to pick a direction after this range. I saw how price did a breakout and I was thinking we either do a breakout pullback and continue for more downside, or we do a false breakout and reverse. Whatever we do, I wanted to wait for more information. That's why I didn't enter on this breakout. I waited here and ended up entering right here. I placed my stop loss at this level above this 1 minute candle. I think it was also a 5-minute high. We have high of day a little bit higher. I saw price doing a SMT right here, so I thought it was a good entry level. After I entered, I was in profit for about 3 minutes. However, price ended up reversing on me. But as we can see, I got stop out for about 17 points. And then price ended up running in the direction I entered with shorts. We could argue that I use a tight stop loss, which I don't think so. Or that I could have placed my stop loss at high of day, which price never hit high of day. However, the best thing for me, I think, is to recognize that this was just a setup that didn't work. Because if I go and start looking for things to make this setup better, I will always find. In every losing trade, I will always find things that will make me think that I could have done better. Probably I could, but this is not the time to fix all those issues. Because if I try to fix it after just one trade, then tomorrow I will do something different and also try to fix it again and fix it. I keep thinking that at the end of the period, 3 months, something like that, I will be seeing patterns that will help me recognize what's going on and what I'm doing wrong in trades like this. So I got stop out. Price ended up running in my favor. Again, by this time I still thinking about more downside. I wanted to wait for macro 1050 macro and enter for more downside on any pullback. One thing I do is that once price enter a macro after 1050, I tend to be aggressive. And what I mean by that is that if I have an imbalance or a level where I think price could react, I try to enter there, because in my opinion, price reacts faster inside macro. And that's what I did. Instead of waiting for price going in my favor here, like waiting for this, I decided to enter in this imbalance or fair value gap. We also had that low of day inside that imbalance, as we can see it here. See? That's why I entered with a limit order. Price were already inside macro, so that's why I entered with a limit order. The only thing, again, it looks like I either entered too early, either enter too early or put my stop loss too tight. In this case, I would love to go with the stop loss too tight. Because early, no, because it was already after 1050. So I will have to say that I placed my stop loss too tight. And that's it. I got stop out again, once again. This time for about 11 points, and price ended up moving in my favor. I do one-to-one trades, so it would be something like this. We can see the trade working out there after I got stop out. So those were the two trades of the day. I think this one I could have done something better. Maybe wait for price to inverse this here. We have another fair value gap around here. Maybe I could have waited for price inverse it, but because we were inside micro, I wanted to. Sometimes I feel, and not because I feel, it's also because I have seen it. My setup working, but if I'm not aggressive, by the time I realize it's working, it's closer to my target than to my entry level. So, and that plays against me sometimes. And I want to enter and I don't want to miss the move. And this is the kind of things that happen. And it's okay because that's what we have to deal with. And at some point, and that's the goal as well, at some point we will find out which one is the best, when I should enter with all the limits, when I should wait. I was mentioning that I also missed the fact that price swept London, Asia, not London, Asia low. We can see it was, where was it? No, that was on the first trade. I wasn't on this trade. So I had nothing here. Hey, how's it going, Alex? I did 3 trades. I mean, 2. I'm so used to say 3 trades. I did 2 trades. This is the first one. I enter here. I got stop out. I placed my stop loss here. I got stop out. Then price ended up moving in my favor. I kept looking for more downside. I wanted to wait for a pullback. I didn't want to enter on a stop loss, on a aggressive. I wanted a pullback. I got the pullback. I enter here and place my stop loss above this candle. Once again, I got stop out and price ended up moving in my favor, hitting what could be my target. 66 was my target, a one-to-one trade. And I was saying that we could argue that 2 things happened today. That I either was too early on the trades or I was placing my stop loss too tight. On the first one, I think there's, even though it moved in my favor afterwards, I think the setup, it was supposed not to work. And then in this one, it's the one that I feel like I placed my stop loss too tight. I placed my stop loss at a level that it kind of didn't mean anything. But yeah, I like to analyze my trades on the weekends, not during the week. I feel like I'm more focused on the weekends, and I want to see if I did similar trades or things like that, and not during the week, because then I would try to fix things and change things, and that will kind of messed up the whole week, just because I did a switch or I changed anything that I shouldn't. And maybe I did it because of emotion, or I don't know. It's just the way I like to work as of right now. But that's it. 2 trades. I'm down on the week, and it's only Tuesday. I'm down around $400. Yesterday I did 3 trades. 2 of them didn't work. Down yesterday 150, and today I did only 2. I stopped after my second losing trade, and down to a $260. I keep noticing that even though I aim for one-to-one trades, I try to risk $100 to make $100. I keep seeing another pattern, and it's that most of my losing trades are $100 or more, 100 to 125, 120. And my targets, my winning trades, they go from $80 to $100. And with a lower win rate and also a lower risk and reward, it's not ideal. But well, this is what I'm trading for, to see that kind of pattern. But that's it. 2 trades today. I think we have CPI on Thursday. Correct me if I'm wrong. I would like to say that I would like to think that that's why price action has been kind of challenging yesterday and today for me. But too low, bro. Only getting a trade where you see a potential at least 1 to 2 reward. Actually, yes. My trades, I think I was thinking that price could take low of day here. I was saying that even if price will reverse, since this would be the first time trying to reverse this sell-off, I thought that we could take this low, and that's why I enter. Even though I target 1-to-1, I always say the same. Even though I target 1-to-1, it's because I think price is going to continue on that direction, but I want to take I want to close the trade at a 1-to-1. It's just easier for me to keep that kind of data instead of targeting 2-to-1 or targeting the best. I also have a playbook where I put, if my trade, even if it hit my target, did it also hit my, it's called best case scenario target, which in this case could be low of day. So even if this trade worked, let's say it didn't, but let's say it worked, it didn't hit my best case scenario. This could be my best case scenario, low of day. And that would be like a 4-to-1 trade, 3-to-1 trade. And if I see that most of my trade are hitting my best scenario case, then I could later, after 3 months, after 150, 100 trades, then I could switch to that and target those level. But as of right now, I'm looking to gather data that way, just 1-to-1 trade. When you have time, learn about all the blocks, support and resistance. I have watched a few videos about all the blocks. I kind of use them not as strong as a lot of people, but I like to use them when I'm on a trade or when I'm trying to enter on a trade. I like to see all the flow respecting previous up close or down close candle, which is all the blocks. But other than that, I'm not very informed, I would say. But I stopped trading around 11:10. That's it. We did love there at 11:40, 11:45. Also, if you're going in with 4 micros, $100 is too low. So what I do is I risk $100 per trades. I already know the stop loss and I try to calculate that. Sometimes it's four micros, because if I'm risking, I don't know how much I was risking here. If I'm risking 15 point, then 4 micros makes sense for the $100. I have a fixed risk. My fixed risk is $100. So sometimes it's 4 micros, as we can see here. But in this case, because I was risking, I was risking 32 points, then I enter with 2 micros. That's the way I do it. It's not about a fixed amount of contract, but more about a fixed how do you say, money risk? Money, yeah, fixed risk. But remember, 1 to 2 reward. At some point I will see if 1 to 2 reward fits me more. But as of right now, I'll keep 1 to 1, even though I think the trade has the potential for a 2 to 1. And it's just because I wanted to do this consistently. I don't want to switch in the middle of the process. After 3 months or 100 trades, 150, I will see if what does my trades actually hit. Do they go to 2 to 1? Should I keep taking target at 1 to 1 because it gives me a good win rate, or should I switch to 2 to 1? But as of right now, I'm not looking to do any other change. If you do 1 to 1, it'll be hard to be profitable on the long run. I see. And that's why I want my journal telling me. I think in the long run, I will see that on my journal. My journal will tell me, okay, first of all, you don't have a big win rate. You lose more than you win. However, if you go on most of your trade to 2 to 1 or even 3 to 1, then even with a low win rate, then you'll be able to be profitable. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm still learning and also trying to build a strategy. So what I'm expecting is have a clear data to build the strategy. That's what I'm looking for, because even though I've been trading for a long time, Every time I look at my journal, it was a mess. It was a mess. So what I need right now is clear data. And that's the goal. Example, if you win 5 1-1 and lose 5, what is your gain? The way I'm trading, it will be actually negative because I was saying that I have noticed, I have been noticing also a pattern that my losing trades, they are going a little bit above $100 for any reason. They are being $110 and my winning trades because sometimes I add when price I'm in drag down, so it complete the $100 loss or risk. But sometimes I'm not in drag down and price hit my target before that adding contract, so I will win on that trade only 80 $80. So in this case, I have been noticing also that pattern. If I have 5 winning trade and 5 losing trade, I'll be negative. The idea is that I'll be in break even since I do a 1-to-1 trade, but as of right now, it's not working that way. You have a Discord community? No, I don't. And also because of the fee, yes. Also because of the fees as well. And it could be slippages as well, anything. But that's also the kind of data that I'm looking for. I want to see after a month, let's say I do 20 trades, 40 trades, 20 win and 20 losses. And when I see that I'm negative, then I will come to a conclusion that at least at the way I trade, it's not worth it to go 1-to-1. I have to go a little bit more, but something like that. I know it's hard to understand because yes, it's hard to understand, but honestly, right now I'm looking for data, no more than that. If not 1-to-1, go to at least 1-to-1.5. But that's it. Those are the 2 losing trades of the day. I knew that I was going to stop after my second trade because I did, even if it was a winning trade, because I have also noticed a pattern that after I do a losing trade and then a winning trade and I'm on break even, I keep looking for that last trade, that last bullet. I want to use it because I don't want to end the day on break even or a little bit negative. And I didn't want that to happen today. So I decided that whatever happened, this is going to be the last trade. I remember I have a rule that I only do 3 trades. And if I do 2 consecutive losing trades, that's it, I'm done. So because of my rule, I stopped here. But even if it was a winning trade, I would have stopped as well. Oh, that's good. Discipline is good. It's great. Yeah, I think that has helped me as well. But when I have one last bullet and I'm on break even, I'll go and go and go. I stop trading by 12. And if I see a setup at 11:59, I would try to, even if it's not that good, I would try to take it because I have one last bullet. I want to use it, but it's not. After 11:25, I have 8 trades and 6 of them are losing trades. But that's it. I just wanted to show. I started to upload every trade I take during the day. I think I wanted to do that a long time ago. And this week I started, and I don't plan on stopping it. I upload a separate video for each trade, how I took it live on the live stream. And now I like always to do a recap and show as well the trades. And maybe if people have some question, I'd love to talk about it. But other than that, that's it. Don't for the day, 2 trades. I'm down in the week around $500. I mean $400, not $500. Why would I go so high? $400. We still have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Again, I think we have CPI on Thursday. Just start with 2 makers until you get the hang of it. I see. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to end it here. Sarah, thank you for chatting, brother. Appreciate you passing by. Thank you for the advices as well. Take care, brother. I'm going to end it here. And good luck to you too as well, brother. I'll be back tomorrow live streaming starting 9:25. All right. That's it. Take care.